Hello everyone. Today we will look into task H to try to solve it. So it's photo processing. We have an array of numbers, integer numbers. We need to split this array into sub-arrays. Each of them must have not less than k numbers. And then we find the difference between the smallest and largest number in each subarray. And over all subarrays, we take the maximum number of this difference, which is our answer. So we need to minimize this number. Okay. So one obvious first step would be to sort our array. So we change it in the way that the first number is the smallest and the last number is the largest one. Now, if we take, for example, vk minus v1, this is our estimate. So the answer to this problem would be not less than this value. So we can check after that. Now imagine we have this array. So the first subarray might have k numbers, or maybe k plus 1 numbers, or maybe k plus 2 numbers. We don't know. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create another array that will store the values we need. Which values? These objective values. So we will mark it as b, start, and k. Well, it depends on k, that's why we put k. So what we do? For example, if we split our array on k, then we have vk minus v1, or b starting from k plus 1 and with k. So we can count maximum value out of these two values. But we also can count, for example, maximum value of vk plus 1 minus v1, b starting now from k plus 2 and ending. So we will have like a loop that will go through this number, and we will calculate all these values. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna find minimum number out of them, and it will be our value as the output. So as you see, this is iterative process. So the same way we will count that thing. And you will say, oh, this is a huge recursion, but no, we said that we will store all b values in one array. We don't need all the three numbers to store them, because as you see, everywhere ending is m. Everywhere we have this k. So we will use it as the arguments to the function. But for the array in which we will store the output values of b, we need only the first value. So it will be a linear array. My advice, for example, to fill the array with -1s, so that you know that you didn't calculate this value yet. After you calculated the value, you put the value inside this storage. So when we don't do this, for example, if k equals 1, that's pretty simple, the output is 0. Then we don't even start this whole process. But when the k is larger than 1, then we will start this dynamic programming. This is obviously approach by dynamic programming. As we store our values b in the array, we do not recalculate them. So we visit each value multiple times, but we calculate it once. So the complexity is not larger than n squared of this solution. So it can pass our 3 seconds margin easily. That's all.